Right, so in the continuation of my first roster video for Pangea Survival, today I'll be following it up and going over the AI roster for the game. This is a roster that I wanted to leave from the original video because one, it would get confusing and you'd think that these were playable. These are not, and I don't think they plan to be. And two, it would be a really long video and I didn't want that. So instead, we're going to have two videos. And now these creatures are AI creatures. These plan on inhabiting the world and will not be playable for you to play with. You'll just be playing against them as a computer form. Of course, the timestamps for the different splits will be on the screen now. So if you are intrigued to skip to certain parts, feel free to do so. If you are new to the channel, feel free to like and subscribe. I make a wide amount of content about dinosaur games on this channel. So yeah, feel free to like and subscribe and also join my Discord server if you are new. But let's get right into this video. Firstly, we have the AI dinosaurs. There is quite a few dinosaurs here for this list and it's in no particular order, so you're going to see some stuff that are kind of mishmashed together. I know my last video covering this game, the dinosaurs are split into like flesh tearing, carnivores, fish eaters, sauropods and blah blah blah, but now it's just split between herbivores and carnivores. I do question though, one thing is, why is there so many AI dinosaurs? We know that why there's so many normal playable dinosaurs, because they're the way you rank up in the game, you have to go through a lot of dinosaurs, but AI don't rank up, so you don't need this many dinosaurs for it. But I assume it's just to spice up the world, and I assume most of these will not be coming anytime soon anyways, and will just be coming to spice up the world in an otherwise player-filled world. And I'd feel like this would benefit humans, their Ark style gameplay, especially since this game's going to be a single player game as well, so that's probably why actually. So anyways, here we have the herbivores. We have Iguana Colossus, Lambeosaurus, Saurolophus, Pterosaurs, Pentaceratops, Shunosaurus, and Egyptosaurus. That is all the AI dinosaurs or herbivores that we have. And now we have the carnivorous dinosaurs for the AI, and there's a lot more of them. Compsognathus, Chiroraptor, Pectinodon, Cynovenator, Veturopristosaurus, Allosaurus tengagonensis, Allosaurus europaeus, Rapator, Asphaltovenator, Wehenvenator, Sultriovenator, and Zoocheng tyrannus. What I find interesting here is the sheer amount of allosaurs that are in this game. Firstly, we have two AI allosaurs. We have Allosaurus tengagonensis and Allosaurus europaeus. Then we have Allosaurus, the standard one that is in the game fully. And then we have Apantareus, which I'm pretty sure is a gnome in Dubium. And then we have Saurophaganax as well, which makes 5 allosaurs. The devs must really love allosaurs in this game. No other dinosaur has its separate species other than Allosaurus. That's very interesting to note. This is an interesting one coming in next. We have the Pterosaurs. This is the same one where it comes with the aquatic reptiles, because they're coming as well. Pterosaurs are plentiful as an AI, but in the current roster for the game, there is no Pterosaurs planned. They are not playable at all, unless of course all AI creatures are playable, which I'm pretty sure is wrong. Devs, I do wonder, will Pterosaurs and aquatics actually be playable one day, or will these forever be bound to AI? Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know if the AI will end up being playable. It's definitely interesting. Anyways, let's get into the Pterosaurs. So we have Anorognathus, Patinosaurus, Rhamphorhynchus, Tupodactylus, Pteranodon, Tropeognathus, and Quetzalcoatlus. That's the roster for the AI when it comes to the flying reptiles, or the flying beasts, also known as pterosaurs in this game. I do hope these will be playable one day, because it would be quite nice to have these as playable creatures. Being able to fly around like on Beasts of Bermuda, on soon The Isle, and soon Path of Titans. This game might need to have flies if it wants to compete. And now the one that we are, less knowledgeable about. This is the Crocodilians, or Crocodiliomorphs. Now, crocodiles are the classic animal in the game that you see getting bullied and eaten by pretty much anyone in the game. There is currently crocodile AI already in the game. It's the standard crocodile that is in the game as an AI, and has been showing it off in a lot of videos by YouTubers and a lot of the dev stuff as well. When you just want a snack, a crocodile is usually the way forward. Anyways, of course, that crocodile is very small. We do have some big chunguses coming in, and we're going to go over them right now. So what is the crocodile roster, or the Crocodilian morph roster for this game? We have Crocodile, Dinosaurs, Sarcosuchus, Postosuchus, Prestosuchus, Saurosuchus, and Smilosuchus. What do you think about this Crocodilian morph roster? I'm honestly glad that Smilosuchus is in this roster. That's one of my favourite Crocodilians out of the list, and it's one of my favourite overall ones. So I'm very glad to see that gets represented in this game. I feel like it's a very big Crocodilian, coming in at a similar size to Sarcosuchus, which is the biggest, and it looks very cool as well. Let me know what you guys think your favourite Crocodilian here is. Let me know. I do wish crocodiles were playable, to be fair, because we're getting Dinosaurs in the Isle and Sarco in Path of Titans. It'd be nice to have another game that has a playable croc. Anyways, let's get into the next part, and that is the sea monsters. Now we are at the final part of this video, the third and final AI roster to go over, and that is the sea monsters. With sea monsters, these will be populating the oceans that you probably won't be going in anyways, because you can't play as something that will go in there, apart from Spinosaurus and the likes of that. This confuses me because we have both Pterosaurs and we have sea monsters. These will be perfect if they are playable, but they are all AI, and none of these are playable. It baffles me. Why won't these be playable in the future? Maybe there's some problems with it, or maybe they just want to get rid of the full roster first that they plan on doing, and then these will probably be considered. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think these will be coming to the game as playables, or do you think these are just destined to be AI? But let's get right into roster. We have Liplorodon, Chronosaurus, Pliosaurus, Mosasaurus, Tylosaurus, Symbospondylis, Ophthalmosaurus, and Cryptoclydus. What do you guys think about the sea monster AI in this game? Let me know in the comments down below. And what do you think about the whole roster? We're here now. This is the complete full roster. The previous video, if you haven't checked it out, that's the full playable roster. And if you haven't checked out the video about the game, go check that out. That'll be on the screen now. And yeah, let me know, what do you guys think about the AI roster? Do you think any of these here you would want to play as in the future? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd really love to know. I'd love to play as Pterosaurs. I find them very fun and stuff like that. But yeah, these will probably not be playable unless I've read this wrong. Who knows? But one can hope, of course. That's it, everybody, for the AI roster for Pangea Survival. I know this should have been lumped in with the actual playable creatures, but I felt like that could have got confusing because the video would be about playables, and of course I feel like people would be like, oh, Pterosaurs, yay, and then they're not actually playable and they're just AI. I felt like the video would be too long as well. Of course, if you guys do enjoy this video, feel free to subscribe to the channel and maybe join my Discord server, and if you want to support the channel further, feel free to, you know, share the video or join as a channel member. Other than that, guys, I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.